Talk Phat and Spicy.
Yes,
Phat and
indeed.
Spicy. What's up, bro?
Nothing, man. Trying to feel a little bit better. I don't know how I've held on to this fucking cold for so long, but here we are.
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to think you got something that, you know what I'm saying, might be like the Black Plague or something.
No. My skin would be falling off. I think. I don't know. I don't know how the plague works. How does the plague work? Do you know?
I don't know, dude. Who knows? You start doing the little thriller. Fucking.
Oh man, how you been, dude?
I've been all right, man. I've been all right. I feel better today than I felt in a long time. So this morning I kicked myself in the ass enough to get my ass up and go to the gym again, dude.
How long's it been?
I hate to say it, but it's probably been like 3 weeks, dude.
Really? You were so good about that for a while.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I hit a stump in the road, dude. Fell off into a ditch and fell off, man. Like that's all I can say. I had a slow turning point there. I was suffering, dude. My school was suffering. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad. Like, and it's just crazy how fast depression can just hit you, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. But I kept telling myself, I was like, man, I was sitting there and I was like, all right, we're gonna go. And dude, I've been telling myself I was gonna go to the gym since Monday. Like last week, I said, this week's still gonna be the week. We're gonna get back in the gym Monday. Monday came rolling around. I said, you know what? I'll go Tuesday. I'll go Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I just ate a big old meal. I'll go Tuesday. Tuesday come rolling around. It's a little late. I'm gonna go. I'll go in the morning. I'm doing this, dude. And then fucking finally dude. I was sitting there last night and I was like, I took my shirt off, dude. And I stared in the mirror. I was just like, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself.
Look at this beast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I look at myself, dude. You know what I'm saying? I looked at myself and I was like, I've been.
Something's got to change.
I took my kids to the park, man, and when I was going to the gym, I was getting out with them and playing with them and stuff like that, And the last 2 times that I took them to the park, I sat in the car and took a nap.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that bad, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you.
Even I'll go out and play basketball with my kids a little bit when I got the energy.
Well, yeah, when you have the energy, right? I just didn't have the energy no more. I was in that funk, and like I said, it was that bad. And I sat there and I was like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Not going out there and playing with my kid. My kid's sitting there at the window. Dad, come out here and play with us. And I'm sitting there like, nah, I gotta make a phone call. I gotta do this. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I finally just said,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I said depression, I guess. Depression has many faces, dude. I've said it before. But I finally got in there and I was like, you know what? This is it. You're gonna wake up early, you're gonna wake up at 4 fucking o'clock in the morning. You're gonna take your ass to the gym. Because obviously what happens is 7 o'clock, I take my daughter to school. 7 o'clock, I take Kylie to work. Dropping both of them off. Then I have my little one. I have my 3-year-old for me with the rest of the day. So that's my excuse. That's the excuse. That's my crutch. I can't go. Got my 3-year-old. So I said, I'm going to go before. I'm going to wake up early, go to the gym. 4 o'clock hit, dude. I was like, oh my God, am I really going to do this? Do I really want to do this? Every excuse in the book.
Did you really want to do it? You didn't.
No, dude, but I sat there and I remember what I was telling my daughter one time, dude, when she said she was going to go run with me. She promised me she'd go run with me. And she sat there and I woke her up and I said, hey, are you ready to go run? She said, I said, before you say anything, I said, understand that I know that little voice in your head is telling you to come up with 1,000,001 excuses of why you don't want to go. I said, I know that. I understand that. I said, but what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you want out of life? What is the accomplishment? What are the goals that you want to achieve? And how are you going to get there? I said, don't let that voice be the reason you don't get up out of this bed. And sure enough, she got out of that bed, dude, and went run. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there and my biggest enemy that time was me. I'm my biggest enemy. And I was holding myself back. What's up, Caleb? Good to have you in the chat, man.
What's up, buddy?
And I finally was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I packed my shit. I chugged down some energy. You know what I'm saying? And I took off to the gym, dude. Got back in there, man, and oh my god, it fucking being 3 weeks out of the gym, dude, from going regular, you might as well just be fresh off the streets.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, I was in there huffing and puffing, dude. I was sweating like a fucking pig. I was sweating like a fucking
Go hooker in church.
Yeah, like a prostitute at the pew, you know? And but man, dude, like I said, but I ran a mile in 11 minutes. You know,
Not bad.
Not bad. You know, I did 2 miles on the bike. Went over to do my ab workouts. You know, my crunches and shit damn near killed me, dude. And then I did some chest workouts, some chest press, chest flies, dude. And by the end of it, dude, I was beat. Like I didn't have nothing in me. I didn't have nothing in me, dude. And I still.
That's when the drive home is even tough,
dude. I went. I took a shower there, brushed my teeth and everything at the gym, and I was driving home. And I had to still, you know, take care of my little one. I still got to drive 2 hours, go pick up the shoes, come back. You know, I got to take them to work, take them to school. But I'll tell you this. I was tired, but I felt good. I still feel good.
When was this that you did this today?
Today.
Attaboy.
You know what I'm saying?
And now you're here. You made it to the studio on time, at least.
You know what I'm saying? Here, on time, ready to go. And speaking of that, guys, welcome to the Phat and Spicy Show, guys. I'm sorry, you know, we're just running our mouth here as always. What
we do,
and, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm Jacob.
I'm Anson.
And it's Phat and
Spicy, baby.
That's it, baby. But yeah, guys, you know, big news, big things coming. You know,
I'm actually going to take off the spicy sunglasses for this because it's kind of serious shit.
You want me to take my glasses off, dude?
No. Don't take those contacts out. Keep those peepers in.
Okay.
But, you know, we're going to be talking. So I figure I'll take the shades off and let's have an open and honest one this time because it's kind of important. So Jacob and I, we've been sitting and talking and doing that thing we do when we're not on the air.
When we're alone.
And Jacob and I, we've known each other, what now? 3 years? Going on 3.5, maybe.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are new to the show, we met playing a RP GTA 5 game, 5M. We played on a server, and we met each other up, and we went on some wild adventure, and it brought us together. I wanted to know who this guy was behind the character, and we I don't mean fell in love with each other, but you know what I mean? We found a kindred spirit in each other when it came to the RP. A bromance, right. Instant. You know, we both got along. We were both creative guys. We both loved doing this kind of shit.
2 old grumpy motherfuckers. That's what it is.
Right. And so I used to have a podcast about 10 years ago. I had my own network called Interwebs Radio, and we had a bunch of different shows. The MMO IMO, we had Black Hat Poker, and then our signature show was the Video Game Mafia. So I've been wanting to do this for fucking years and years and years and years. So Jacob and I got to talking, and the podcast topic came up. So we said we should just do it. And remember what happened? Tell it.
I'll tell you exactly how it happened. I sat there and said, man, this is what I've been thinking about doing this. I've been thinking about doing a podcast, man. And Spicy just messaged me and said, well, then fucking do it. Simple as that. He said, just fucking do it. Let's just fucking do it. He said, you got a mic, I got a mic, you got a camera, I got a camera. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
I said,
what's up, Ethan?
In my mind, I couldn't fathom that. I was like, it can't be that simple. It can't be that simple. Like we don't have a budget. We don't have anything, you know? And he was like, no, dude, you press record, I press record, and we go live. That's it. And that's how the Phat and Spicy Show, that we're 147 episodes in. You know, not really. Well, there's more than that, you know, but those are the ones that we have recorded.
Yep.
140 episodes, 147, and it all started from just doing it. And I've taken that to heart, dude. And anything that I do now, I've taken that to heart, that motto of just taking that first step. And that's what you did for me. You showed me how easy things are if you just take that first step. No matter it is what you want to do, if you simply take that first step, you're already farther along than you were before. to your
Listen,
goal.
man. There's that movie. I think it was
Doing good, Ethan.
who was it? We're doing great, baby. Um, Jim Carrey, where it was called like the Yes Man or something, like where he had to say yes to everything that happened to him.
Yeah.
And I've
Liar,
been doing
liar?
that.
Oh, no.
No. I think it was called Yes Man. Um, I've been doing that my whole life. I will always say yes to adventure. I'll always head out and try to do something cool. If the opportunity arises, I jump on it. Dude, I have an amazing life because of all the adventures and shit that I've had and have had happen to me because I say yes. You know, I've been everywhere. I was a bounty hunter, dude, because I was working security and some guy's like, I need a partner for this job. You want to do it? Yeah, let's do it. And I went out the next day. He loaned me a pistol and some handcuffs, and we went out and we did it. And I made a career out of it for fucking 3 years. We were good at it. But I learned coming up, you know, it wasn't like that was my plan, but I said, yeah. And because of it, I've got stories to tell till I die. You know what I mean? You got to jump at those opportunities. And that's what Jacob and I did when it came to the Phat and Spicy Show. We said, fuck it, hit record. Let's just put something out there. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, hey, what are you going to do? That's not our fault. You know, we're doing what we love to do. And if you love to do what you do, you don't work a day in your life. Now, we've both talked. Sometimes it's inconvenient to do this show. Dude, it's what, almost 5 o'clock here in Crescent City. I got to make dinner soon. My wife's going to be home, you know, after the show. So, you know, it kind of ties in with tough times, but I do it out of the love of the project. I do it for my love of my buddy Jacob, and I do it for Phat and Spicy and PNS Studios because this is our baby. Now, the big news is that this is the last episode of the Phat and Spicy Show. That's tough to say because I'll be honest with you guys. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes to go to the bathroom, and I've got the fucking theme song stuck in my head. It's such a part of my life. Doing the show's been a part of my, you know, just a solid part of my life for the last 2.5 years. And it's an honor to do it with my buddy Jacob. Now, we're not done. PNS Studios is going to go on. Anson in the Morning is going to be here. What's going on with Three Wise Men? Is that still a thing, or are we working on revisiting that?
We're definitely working on coming up with a schedule, you know, as everybody out there knows who is an average everyday, you know, going to work person, you know, you're gonna run into those things where schedules don't align, and that's what happens, you know, unfortunately, especially when you're doing things and everything's over the internet now, you know, not in person.
Right.
So we have to make sure the schedules align. And Three Wise Men is there. I'm thinking that they're also going through a rebranding as well.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a change for PNS Studios and all. I know one show that it will be coming back this year.
What's that?
Critical Idiots.
I hope so, man, because we worked so hard on Critical Idiots. We spent a lot of time doing it. Sorry, I've got somebody showed up at the studio. Give me one. Hold on.
You're all right. You see my guests coming in the background. But yeah, no, like I said, we have Critical Idiots, guys. If you ever watched somebody play D&D, that's what Critical Idiots is. That'll be coming back this year with PNS Studios. We'll also be having new shows. We also support our streamers. We have 3 streamers under our roster. You know, if you guys like Minecraft, we have 2 amazing Minecraft streamers, Basfer and the local vampire. You can find them on Twitch. And also me and Spicy, Phat and Spicy, we stream as well. But guys, what we came here today to talk about is to announce that we will be officially ending the Phat and Spicy show today. Today will mark our last show for this particular series. Now we've had day 1s, we've had day 2s, day 3s, you know, and we have our people right now that are watching us, you know. Guys, there's plenty of episodes back in the back, you know, that you can go back there and watch. And like Spicy said, we're not done. PNS Studios isn't done. Me and Spicy are not done, but the characters Phat and Spicy will be, you know, laid to
Remember
rest.
the day, dude, when like Spicy was this guy?
Yeah.
And he was like totally righteous and tubular because we were cartoon characters in 5M, bro. And it was so righteous, bro.
Yeah, so
awesome, man.
A cool thing is, you know, when we first started Phat and Spicy, it was actually a virtual podcast in the virtual world of GTA.
Yeah, we were
online.
cartoons, dude.
We started off, and I don't know if anybody else that was doing a podcast in GTA Online RP,
Never seen it.
before us,
We
you
looked.
know, yep, I look,
Yeah.
and we were, I want to say the first. It may not be but we were the first to go live.
Hmm.
We were live on Twitch. Um,
They used to show our podcast in the city.
yeah, yeah. So our podcast would get hosted in the city on the TVs. But yeah, man, it was more or less what the dream was, to create a podcast, and we did, and we hopped server to server, city to city, different GTA cities. We went to different server owners. We met
Yeah.
with them in their cities. And talked about what they offered and the different communities that were available to Grand Theft Auto online players. Role players. And I
Spent
think
a
that
lot of
was
time
amazing.
doing
I,
that too.
I think that was an entrepreneur. I was like, that was definitely a first. You know what I'm saying? We were entrepreneurs at that time, man.
Yeah, we were.
You
I mean,
know,
who else was rating cities or servers on a podcast, going in there, spending time meeting with the
the
celebrities of the
owners, yeah,
city
the
or the
celebrity,
owners?
the gangs. Yeah, we were sitting
Yep.
down and talking to all these people. We met a lot of cool people.
We did. And we used to do two shows in each city. We did one that was in character, like it was Phat and Spicy, man. And one where it was like out of character, where we could talk to the people. What brought you to 5M? Why are you a role player? What do you like about role playing? It means a lot to us. I still role play. I just do it in Red M, the cowboy one of Red Dead Redemptions. But that's about it, man. I missed it. And then I think we realized slowly that it was hard to what's up, Toxic? I think it was
What it was I'll tell you what it was. It was the fact that we kept running into a lot of rinse and repeat cities.
yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what was going on at the time. Is a lot of people were just copy and pasting these cities, and you were running into the same old, same old. And these episodes started to dry out. I started to get bored.
Yeah.
No offense to
Well, we
anybody
asked the
out there
same questions to every fucking server owner.
and
Why
it
do you do
wasn't.
this? How did you get into role play?
It wasn't just that. It was the same answers.
That's yeah. Nothing changed.
Like we never got any kind of uniqueness, from these server owners. Like and no, granted, this is not every server we interview. There were some really good ones out there, some really unique
There were great ones.
But as we got
Remember the
along,
zombie one?
yeah, there was a zombie one. It just, like I said, we just started running out of stuff, and I was just like, you know what, I don't like this. And then Spicy was like, well, let's take it out of city, let's take it out of the game, let's do this for real. So we did that. That's exactly what we did. We did, I think, maybe 1 or 2 episodes in Discord, and then I was like, you know what, we got to get a better layout. And then we
Yeah.
started using StreamYard, and then I was like, yeah, this is what we do.
The StreamYard choice, and guys, we're not sponsored by them. We just use them, so you'll see that on the bottom of our chats. They've been more than helpful to us getting this fucking show going. They give us this cool background stuff that we put up, and the ability to, like, I'm in California, Jacob's in Georgia. Like I said, we've never met face to face. We've just been internet buddies, and look what StreamYard can do. We've got over 150 episodes of Phat and Spicy out here. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. So thanks to StreamYard. So
and thanks to you guys.
And thanks to the guests and the hosts and the viewers. So the big question is, man, and this is really where I wanted to talk to you, and I think we kind of owe it to the viewers. And we can go into this or not, depending on how you're feeling about it. But what's the next iteration of what Anson and Jacob are going to do together? Like, what are you thinking? Because I mean, we have a lot in common, but our common interests are few. I mean, like, when I'm gaming, I'm playing Helldivers. I'm in the middle of the Cyberstan war right now. I'm sure you don't have anything to do with that. You know what I mean? It's just
I don't mind
what I mean.
Helldivers, but I mean, I get it. Like, my idea is a fun game. I'm sitting there playing Civilization, trying to conquer a nation.
Yes, I know you love Civ.
I like tabletop simulator, like role play games. I like turn-based strategy games.
That's one thing we do both like is the turn-based.
That is true.
I love turn-based.
But I think what I'm looking towards, or what I'm thinking about envisioning for the future, a new show. I won't say the future of PNS Studios, because PNS Studios will always be, coming up with new ideas and new shows. Yeah. But for the future of me and you, for Jacob and Anson, I think what I want to do a show that is more raw. And when I say raw, if you've watched the Phat and Spicy Show, any episodes before, you know that we were very PR concerned, very PR based.
We were trying to get off the ground.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that we weren't, stepping boundaries, tiptoeing on things, And while doing this, we found ourselves in a position where we weren't ourselves. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't exactly say what I wanted to say. And I think that was kind of holding us back from being who we are, Jacob and Anson, And we played the characters of Phat and Spicy. And I think,
yeah. You know what we did? You know what we did, Jacob?
We boxed ourselves
I think well, yeah, but we boxed ourselves in one very specific way. So I've always worked in radio, and when you're behind the booth, you have a character to play. It's not you. Your favorite DJ in your city, that's 52 minutes past the hour. My name is Danson Rottola, and up next is some Leonard Skinner. And by the way, Leonard Skinner tickets are on sale at the Thunderdome, be the first caller. Those guys aren't like that. That guy gets off the air. He goes to his car. He has a cigarette, smokes a bowl. He's talking about the fucking advertiser who told him he couldn't say shit on the radio. You know what I mean? Like, and that the problem is that everybody's personality gets stifled by that. And ours is too. Look, if you guys hear me play Helldivers with my little crew that I play with, we are dirty joke, borderline inappropriate, all the way around fucking people.
They're bigots, they're fascists.
Well, we're not, but we know that we're joking with each other, so we don't have to apologize for the joke. I called Mike a slurry the other day. He's a white guy. I called him a slur the other day, and I shouldn't have. But it's just how. And he was like, "Yeah, I know, man," or whatever. And whatever, because we're friends talking and playing games. The thing is that I don't want to go that far, but dude,
we don't need any slurs.
Do you know how many times I've wanted to rip
my words? A couple of drinking these.
Well, I do slur sometimes. You know how many times I've wanted to make jokes about you being handicapped, and I pull back because we're fat and spicy?
Can't do that, dude. Can't do that.
I can do that. You have no arm. It's fucking funny. Dude. By the way,
I'm mentally
off topic. Did you hear about that chick that she's like missing her right arm?
Oh yeah, dude. I fucking
and got pulled over for having her phone in her right arm,
dude. And she fucking drops the phone. She's like.
Right,
what's fucking hilarious.
It's so beautiful.
And what's crazy is what was crazy. I was talking Kylie earlier about. I was like, the fact that cop was too fucking proud to let it go. He still gave her a ticket.
So I didn't see the whole thing. She was like, she did tell him, "I have no arm." Right? She said that. She said, "There's no possible way."
She said, and just for clarification. You wrote down on the ticket that you saw me with my phone in my right hand, right?
Okay.
And it's like, it's on the ticket. Blah, blah.
Well, see, I saw that.
You can dispute it.
Did she hold it up and be like, "Look"?
I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. I don't think so. She didn't do it in the thing, but I'm pretty sure it was clear to the officer. When you're sitting down, they can see pretty much everything.
Of course. I guess all of her TikToks and all the videos that she put up about it have all been taken down. Probably because she's going to court about it.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
The lawyer was like, "Hey, let's get some money.
Let's get some money and let's take this shit down. Let's take all the comments down.
Let's cause a little bit of what do they call it? Not embarrassment when you sue. You get for when they sue and then you feel all distraught and
What do you mean?
You're suing for what? Not negligence. You're suing for
pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering. There you go.
Okay. That's funny shit.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, get your bag. That's all I can say. Shit.
So back to it though, man. I do want to bring a more raw, real sense to the show. To
guys, if you watched our last episode, you'll definitely know what we're talking about. We're definitely a lot more raw. A lot more unfiltered,
but we were also just angry and pissed off and talking about the shit we hate.
But that's what it was. That's what it is.
I want to be able to joke with you the way I joke with my friends sometimes, and like I said, I feel like we can't because we're doing. I you know what I mean with my squad and shit, But it feels like I can't do that because we're doing the podcast, and I'll tell you guys, I'm a pothead. I smoke weed. I've got my pipe sitting right here. I'm waiting for the show to end so I can take a rip. And I think that I'm going to stop waiting.
Disgusting.
I don't even care.
How dare
No, but
you?
seriously, that's the
How dare
thing.
you talk about drugs
I
on
have,
the show?
but we never do. Have you
Just
ever
over here
seen me
drinking the beer? You know?
rip on air? Right. So fuck you guys. If you don't like it, tune out.
You know. There goes our sponsors.
We have no sponsors.
I'm sponsoring the show. I quit. I'm
We're
not gonna
sponsored by
sponsor no
PNS
potheads
Studios.
and drunks.
Wait, I'm half owner of the studio. You can't fire me.
Oh, you're right. You're on leave, paid leave.
You can buy me out for the 50 cents that I've contributed.
You're paid leave.
I'm on paid leave. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
take the paycheck, dude.
But no, seriously, like I said, going back to it, it's definitely one of those things where I understand what you're saying, man. And I still want to do a podcast. I told you before that my dream for me and you was to go over to radio.
Yeah.
That's been the dream. And I told you this a long time ago. I said, when I started doing the podcast, I said the dream for me and you, when me and you first started talking and just going back and forth, the banter, dude, you got to think, we started off doing radio.
Yeah, we did.
It was a
100%.
podcast, yes, but it was more radio focused. We had advertisements in the city and everything.
Yep. We were even in a radio station in the city.
Yeah. So, that's what I have in mind for me and you, man. I want to go radio. I want to sit there and be like, all right, here we go back with another banker, you know what I'm saying? Another classic, and then you hear, it's just the rhythm of the night.
I mean, I get it, but that requires us to both live in the same city and work at the same radio station.
Yeah, that's
and
another
actually
thing
get
I've been meaning
hired.
to talk to you about, dude. I think it's
What, you
about
coming down
time
here?
No, you got to divorce your family. You got to leave the kids, dude. You got to understand. You got to decide what's more important.
Done. Fucking done. I got it. I'll be there in an hour.
Jesus Christ. I leave my kids, you leave your kids, and we're just gonna be nomads, dude, in Nevada.
So there's got to be some market in the world for a virtual radio show.
Like I said, when I thought about it, nobody was doing it, and don't get me wrong, I still think, that it's possible, even in the gaming industry, even in the gaming world, a virtual gaming podcast that's beyond its time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I went into the VR chat, I seen people doing it. They were doing shows in VR chat.
Really?
Yeah, and that's crazy enough. But like I said, dude, it's all about those things where you have to think outside the box. You got to think, and don't be afraid to act on those whims, dude. On those little hunches that you have on. Oh, I want to do this. Just do it. But
Just do it.
I think
that's the
I
key.
think a virtual radio will fit anybody, dude. Imagine not being constricted by time zones.
Oh, I used to do one on
Obviously, I
YouTube
think
back in the day, but it was illegal. I didn't have licenses for any of the music I was playing, but we never got warned or anything. Nobody ever knew who we were.
Yeah, I think back then. I mean, hell, if I own the record, it's my music, right?
That's how I've always felt. If I can play it in my car, I can play it online, right?
Right.
It's loud enough for everybody to
I'm
fucking
just
hear.
playing I'm just playing it in my car a little louder so everybody else can hear it.
That's it, motherfuckers.
That's it. It's in the comfort of my own home. The radio just happens. The camera just happens to be on.
Just happen to have a sponsor or two.
A
place to donate.
Exactly.
So I think we're going to take. Why don't we take next Thursday off? We won't do a show, and we're going to regather our thoughts. We need to work hard this next week, and then really put the thinking caps on and see where we want to go with the next thing that we want to do, because I know that we're lucky enough to have a certain amount of viewers that watch us every week, whether it's live or after the fact. And I think we owe it to those people that have supported us for so long to keep the continuity or the train going, because they're here for us. They have been. We just got to figure out what we want to do. What are you sleeping over there, motherfucker?
No.
Bueller.
I had a message come in.
So what do you want to do with Critical Idiots? Are we going to find a new DM? Are you going to DM it?
No, I wish I knew much about Dungeons and Dragons, dude. I would love a DM. obviously, if I DM, dude, my story would be off the rails.
I know.
There'd be no.
It would almost be dumb. I love you, and I don't mean that.
Whoa, come on!
No. I don't mean that. I mean you would take it so far out of the realm that I'd be at some point somebody would cast a spell on me and I'd fart a unicorn.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
It's just a fact.
It's gonna happen. That's the given. You're not farting unicorn. You're not playing D&D right.
I mean that you're not wrong.
You know,
but...
yeah, critical idiots. Like I said, I want to bring it back. That was kind of my my way to get rid of that role playing bug that I have in my head that constantly wants to get out. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you're interested in playing D&D for the first time, for the second time, for the 105th time, you know, reach out to phatspicy@gmail.com, and we'd love to have you on the show.
Seriously.
You can be a guest on the Critical Idiots campaign. Play with us. These are short campaigns, guys. We don't run them out. They're not months long. You know,
no.
Run maybe a couple of weeks. You know, we meet one time, and it's that one time we probably play for like 6 hours. But if you guys are playing D&D, yeah.
What if you gave me the shot to write a campaign? Let me DM it.
I'll give you a shot.
What do you think about it? Let me see what I can come up with.
Cuervo.
Ooh, I would love that right now.
You know,
tequila is my favorite shit.
I don't mind. Like I said, dude, if you want to run it, you can. You can be the host. You can be the DM.
I'm going to charge you guys $30 a week for it, though.
Oh, $30 a week a piece? Jesus.
It's going to be good.
It's just going to be me then. Yes.
Pay me, motherfucker. But since you get half of what we make in the studio, it's only costs you $15, I guess.
There's a lot of ideas that I have, man. There's a lot of ideas that I have for different shows, man. I don't want to say them on air, you know, because I don't want you stealing them. But yeah, man. Like I said, just 2026, guys. Look for PNS Studios. We're gonna be launching a whole bunch of different shows. There's gonna be definitely a lot of things coming to play.
A lot of things.
Goodness. I got guests. I got star guests coming in on me, dude.
Uh-oh.
My 3-year-old.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, no. But I think in the majority of sense, dude, I don't want to say disappointed. I'm sad, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little upset, you know, that the Phat and Spicy Show is gonna be coming to an end, dude. You know what I'm saying? This is and has always been the child, you know, the PNS Studios child. This is what started everything.
It's our flagship show.
You know? And
so then fuck it. Do we just keep it running and change how we do things? Do we just keep Phat and Spicy going? Like we don't have to be the characters.
But like you said, like you told me offline, you know, I'm not fat, you're not spicy, dude. It's Jacob and Anson. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we need. I think that's what the viewers want. You know, I think that's what it comes down to, is just you being you, me being me, and we just existing with you know what I'm saying, and just being each other around each other like we always are, like before the shows and shit. Just letting people see that, you know, like we're sitting cutting the fuck up and shit.
Right. That's the hard part, right? Though, because once the light goes on, and I see where it says live recording, it's
we become what? We become who?
We become fucking Phat and Spicy. Exactly. It sucks.
And I think that's the barrier that we need to break through, man.
Oh, it's going to be a hard mold to break. You know it, and I know it.
You know,
because we both have that ingrained radio voice. You know, that ingrained way that we flow when we talk, like we're doing right now.
You're back live with Phat and Spicy.
Why do you squint your eyes when you do that?
I'm risen up the chat, man.
We're back live.
There you go. Now you're risen. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm risen. What does that mean, risen? Don't talk like that. What? You're a dead?
No, from the dead. You're risen from the dead, man. Come on.
Oh, it's like a glizzy. I made hot dogs. And the kids.
You got a little something right here, dude.
What do I got? It's my beard.
Get it with your thumb like this.
What are you talking about?
Go like this with your thumb.
Where? Here?
There you go, Riz.
That's
baby.
that's my zit. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. It's not funny. Why you gotta be a dick, dude?
He was doing it. There you go. Fuck me.
I don't get the fucking the
Nobody
news.
gets it, man. We did stupid shit when we were kids, man.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm
Like our
saying?
kids did totally tubular. Who remembers that shit?
What did your
I,
dad say about the music you were playing, man?
well, it was always the music he listened to as well, so it wasn't so bad.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure there was something in there that he didn't approve of.
Not really.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Marilyn Manson?
I never. I'm too old to have listened to that when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Sorry, the lights are actually bothering. That's why. By the way, guys, that's why I wear the sunglasses. The lighting I have in the studio actually get in my eyes, and
Because he's cross-eyed. He's got a lazy eye.
You're a lazy fucker.
I am. You're right. And that's why I'm trying to break the habit.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna go back to fucking school, or are you gonna sit there and piss it away?
No, fuck school, dude. Fucking, I'm off.
You mean it? You're out?
Fucking off. I'm not out of school. I'll say this. Done with this semester though.
Well, you gonna wait until next semester to pick it back up?
No, I think I'm gonna change career paths, man. I don't want to do fucking HR no more, man.
Cocksucker, get into goddamn communications.
Like what, for the army? Like
no, take a communications course. They teach you about this shit.
I've broken the barrier, my friend.
I mean, okay, but I'm not joking around. I'm being serious. This is what they do. They teach you about, broadcast communications, dude. You learn a lot. And you're doing it for the show. Maybe you could write the shit off.
Well, that's all I was going to do. Is just do business management. You know what I'm saying? Let me manage the business.
I'll manage my own business. That doesn't mean...
It's another useless fucking degree.
Right? It kind of is.
I don't know, but I was thinking
like,
about
I'm an art history major. Go fuck
like
yourself.
Production, man, or something like that. You know, like because that's truly what I like to do, man. I like to produce shows. You know, as much as I enjoy being in front of this camera, dude, and talking to you, you know how long it took to convince me to fucking get on this fucking thing and then actually show my face.
I know. But that's what a communication degree does. They teach you all of that stuff.
I don't like it. I don't want it.
It's easy. It's like you going to night school and taking Spanish, and then they get a B.
They get a B. Fucking A.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know,
look,
dude.
I'm 48 years old. I'm an old balding Italian guy who's putting on a beer belly.
You're bald. I could.
This is what I got. I ain't going to college anytime soon.
You got a luscious lock of fucking hair, dude, on your chest.
I do have the monkey fur. That comes from being Italian. You see my fucking arms when I'm cold.
You do got more fucking. Well, I'm a hairy bastard too. I can't sit there and say, "No, you got more fucking hair than I do." Well, I don't know now. Look at this.
Oh shit!
Come on now. Fucking 2 bears in a sack.
2 bears in a set. That's good. I love you, dude. You know what?
Ball sack.
This is why I don't want us to stop doing some kind of a show, because I enjoy the time with you too much. Like this is fucking.
Like I said, I definitely want to do the show. Like I said, if my dreams could come true, it'd be me and you in a fucking radio station, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Every morning from 5 to 9.
We're getting high today, baby.
Dude, of course. And in this day and age, nobody cares if you talk about weed and shit. Like, why were we always scared for me to smoke weed on the show?
PR.
So what does that mean? That, like I said, we're not who we are?
That's exactly.
I used to have to put my beers in a mug, remember?
That's exactly what PR means.
I don't like it. I think we're better off being.
We got freedom of speech, baby. God
right?
Dang. If Joe Biden can say it, I can say it.
Oh, I think you were talking about it when I was fixing my gear, but it's gonna be tough to do a show without Lozzie.
Yeah, I was hoping Laws would be here for the last show, guys. But shout out to Laws, like I said, guys.
She's rocking her own shit right now, dude.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Y'all go check her out on Twitch. You know, what's the gamer Wicked?
Drop Dead Wicked.
Drop Dead Wicked.
Shout out go check her out
on Twitch. GTARP.
She's got her own Discord. Go ask her for an invite. Laws is a really cool person. She's got a lot of wisdom for somebody her age. She's world traveled. She's great with the production shit. I mean, look, when we first started, we had Bonesy, and he was great. And he decided that he wanted to try to do some other stuff too, which is great. Like you're not indebted to us for any reason.
Yeah,
So he went off
let
and did
him
his.
lie. You're fucking indebted, Bones. Wherever
Yeah,
you're
fuck
at,
you, Bonesy. Wherever you're at,
fucking
I'm gonna
almost
hide.
your soul.
That's right. I'm coming to get it. And then Lozzie stepped in and kind of took it and ran with it. And then we kind of made her a regular part of the show. And it's going to be tough to do it without her. But I think that the kind of show that we're doing is better with you and me. I think because we're going to be, I don't know.
No, I think what it is, I want to center it around. Like I said, the new show, I want to center it around two guys and what we have in common. We're both dads. You know what I'm saying? We're both grumpy as fuck. We both hate the fucking world and the government. You know, it's just more or less, you know what I'm saying? Let's just fucking get on here and talk shit. Let's just get on here and talk shit until somebody slaps the shit out of you, dude. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Not me, you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I want it to be more like a Phat and Spicy After Dark. You know?
You just get on here and you want to show my nip. No, not yet. Jesus.
No, not yet. No, we haven't got the show going yet. Shit. Okay, my bad.
Jesus Christ. You're still on Phat and Spicy.
At least I didn't show my ass.
Yeah,
nobody wants to see that pasty melon.
Jesus Christ, dude. My fucking
I don't get a lot of sun. Look at me.
Dude, my fucking legs are as white as this little fan right here, dude.
I believe you.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I look at my leg. I have the audacity to wear fucking shorts, dude.
Do you wear shorts a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
All the time. Even
Really?
when it's cold outside.
Why when it's cold?
Because I'm hot-blooded, dude. I'm a hot fucking guy.
Check it and see. Do you, I got to ask you, dude. And I'm sorry to ask you this, but I want to ask it.
Yeah, my balls are big, dude.
Do you pull your socks up?
No, I'm not that fucking kind of.
You got the socks? You walking down the street?
I'm not down, bro. I'm not that down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can tell by if I would have came on here and been like, "What's up, everybody? It's me, Jacob, homie, with my boy, pants on." Then you'd be like,
the white mamba.
You know what I'm saying? Look at these socks.
Oh, you got ankle socks on, motherfucker? Lazy.
You know what I'm saying? They're not ankle, okay? They're not ankle. I'm not that much of a cuck.
They came up to your ankles.
No, they're above my ankles, bro.
Yeah, right.
They cover my ankles, all right? I'm not some fucking filthy wench out there showing my ankles, dude.
I'm not some filthy wench out there show us some ankle, baby. You're fucked up, dude.
Ankle, baby. No, fuck you, dude. It's fucking crazy.
What is wrong with you?
I can't do the voice though. You know, I don't know why I can do it.
Because you were raised around it.
It's my own. It's my own fucking type of stereotype. You know, lifestyle. You know, you're right. I was raised around it. You know, no more locked doors.
No more locked doors. It's cruel.
I don't. I think I speak pretty well. You know, I think
you do.
I'm well spoken.
You are.
I speak like a white guy.
Well, I mean, you do.
No. So I speak. Let's just say, I'm well spoken. All right. There's no. You speak white. You're white. I see that all
you're
the
well
time,
spoken, dude. Is what it is.
I see that all the time. People, you know what I'm saying? And it's in the black community too. I see.
Why don't you talk white?
Yeah, it's like, why you talk white like that? I'm like, white? What do you mean? Because you can understand what I'm saying,
right?
I grew up on Nickelback, man, and fucking, you know.
Never made it as a blind.
I grew up on emo music, 2000 emo music. You know, those guys enunciate everything.
Yeah, they do.
Would not believe your eyes.
Oh, I don't know about that. Look at like Pearl Jam.
There's some stuff that, you know what I'm saying, you can't. I mean, I think that's everything.
Nirvana.
Did you hear about Kurt Cobain's little death? Did you see about that?
I heard that they're opening up the investigation. They're going to find that Courtney fucking... Yeah, Courtney pulled the trigger, dude. We've all said it.
That's crazy. OJ did it.
She's going to be put in the hole.
OJ did it.
Of course OJ did it. Did you hear about the juror that said that? She's like, we all knew he was guilty, but because the police did what they did, we felt that we had to make a statement and find him not guilty. It wasn't about justice. It was about making a statement to the police who were working extra hard to make sure he was guilty. That's what sucks.
What was the statement? I mean, what do you state to that?
Huh?
What were they trying to state?
Well, they were trying to. Remember the O.J. Simpson thing where Mark Furman, the lead detective on the case, like planted evidence and shit, like he put blood and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. The jury was making a statement. Yeah, we know he's guilty, but you guys also fucked up by planning all this evidence and being dicks about it. So we're going to make sure he's innocent. That was the statement they were making. That was their stand against the man.
Gotcha.
But they were going to find him guilty of the murder.
And what
the jurors just.
How do you feel about that? What is that? You think that was right?
He was guilty as shit. He killed that poor girl.
You think the cops planting evidence was justifiable?
That's never right. Dude, listen. Okay, I like mob shit, right? Like the gangster movies and stuff like that. And I like to watch the real life interviews with these guys. I don't know. It's just it's like my romantic version of whatever. And being Italian, it's a little part of my life. Not that I've ever been really around it, but still. The gangsters would say, we don't care if the cops catch us. We'll do our time, but catch us the right way. Because when I get away from you the right way, we want the same respect. Do you know what I mean? And the cops and the criminals both had this, the cops and the mafia both had this kind of understanding. Look, you're doing your job. We're not going to target cops. You're doing your job. We're not going to kill you unless you're dirty. You know what I mean? But to do your job right, and if you catch me, you catch me. It's part of the game. I'll do fucking 10 years and come out and still have $15 million in the bank.
That's how I feel about cheating, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
What?
About cheating? What do you mean? If you're going to do it all the way or don't do it at all?
What are you talking about?
You said cheating.
Nobody said that.
You just said it just now.
That's crazy. I've never seen that.
The fuck you didn't.
Fucking A, dude.
Let's talk about cheating. What's going on, man?
What's going on? And that's all we have for today, guys.
Wow, you're gonna pull a CBS.
Hey,
you can't air that part of the
I'll pull the fucking Sopranos right now. Just
fade to black. That's good. Actually, we do have to wrap it up. I got to take my daughter to this thing at school here.
You always have to wrap it up. Remember, Trojan, sponsored now.
I don't know, man. I like the sheepskins.
Hey, man, sometimes the old wool skin, man, the old woolly mammoth.
I'm telling you, dude. Can you imagine? There are people out there that like use saran wrap and shit.
That's fucking wild.
I don't get it.
You're using saran wrap, my boy. Just, God, you're hurting for $1?
I'm telling you.
Wait, they're 50 cents. Wait, no, they're free at the fucking
they're free,
clinic,
dude.
at the fucking health department.
I know a couple of bars in Portland where they're in the bathrooms just sitting there.
Jesus. Yeah,
it's
guys,
true.
Come on. Saran wrap. I don't even know be mad about the guy using saran wrap or the lady that's okay with him using it on it.
It says something about both parties, don't it? But he loves me.
You ever look at a woman, you can tell it just doesn't smell right?
Have you ever had a girl walk by and you're like, oof?
Oh, man, that fucking walk by wind? Dude, I hold my breath. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I hold my breath when people walk by me.
I did when that COVID shit started.
I don't want to smell anybody's back wind.
That's a fact. Unless every once in a while you get like a really nice, like a sweet floral perfume or something, which I love. Yeah. I like the sweet smells, but yeah, I've guys and girls both just walk by you and they give you that wind. You're like, oh, come on. Haven't you used Dial today? Shit.
Something. Take a bird bath. I don't know.
Take a bird bath. When I worked as a security guard at the Greyhound bus station, we'd have the hookers come in and take I never heard the term before, a horse bath. Fucking just scrub down in the sink with a paper towel and some soap.
That's what like half your ex-girlfriends took.
Hey, dude, it was the 4 basic areas: armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. And a lot of these women saved a lot of time by using the same brush on all 4 areas.
Jeez, the same rag.
Same brush.
Fucking disgusting, dude. Oh, guys. Right. As always, dude, man, we appreciate you being here for this last show. We didn't really talk about much today, man. It was just more or less, guys. We didn't want to make it a big deal. It's not a big spectacle. You know what I'm saying? This is not, like it says.
This ain't an episode of Make Spice.
It's not a goodbye. Oh. It's just the final episode.
Do me one favor before we go.
You want to hear the song?
I want to hear the I want to hear the Make Anson Cry jingle. Because I love it. And
Now,
one time, I'm going to when you do the next thing for me. Let's play the whole Phat and Spicy intro song. That's something that a lot of people don't know.
Ain't no time for indecision. Phat and Spicy, they're the ones we're talking about life, the ups and the downs. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you shout. Won't stop, it's off the limits. You know they did it. From politics to pop culture, ain't nothing too small. They'll share their thoughts and never stall. Phat and Spicy, they're a wild card. The Phat and Spicy Show, rocking the airwaves. Don't you know? They'll make you laugh, they'll make you sing. Just two guys talking about everything. Oh, the Phat and Spicy Show. Sparks fly wherever they go. They'll let your mind set your soul on fire. Because their minds are on fire.
Here comes that. Love that. Fuck Phat and Spicy. Man, I want to end it on a
That
serious
got me,
note,
dude. You got me. I'm sorry.
Dude, like I said, this show has been not just, like I said, eye-opening for me, man. It's been a privilege, it's been an honor to sit here and be with you, dude, every step of the way, man. And like I said, this show brought us closer together. We've learned more about each other than anything, man. And like I said, I can't wait to continue doing a show with you in the future, you know. But the same way that a snake sheds its skin, man, a reptile or a tarantula molts to become bigger and better. That's all it is, baby. We're just molting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're just stepping out of our shells, baby.
And just like the title says, it's not a goodbye. It's just the final episode.
Yeah. It happens.
And like I said, and on that note, guys, I want you all to know.
I want you to know I love you a lot, dude.
I'm trying to get
love
me.
you a lot.
I love you. I'm trying to get me on it. You're gonna make me cry.
Now I'm already crying, baby. I got tears.
As always, guys, we appreciate you for being here on the journey, guys. As always, we'll leave the rest of the Phat and Spicy shows up. If you want to go back and rewatch some of our amazing shows, you're more than welcome to. Like, comment, tell us what your favorite one was. You know what I'm saying? As always, if you're interested in running on the show, maybe you have an idea for a show, or maybe you just want to be part of one. phatspicy@gmail.com. That's all you got to do. That's PHAT Spicy, SPICY@gmail.com, guys. Just reach out to us. Let us know, hey, we saw our show. Like us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're everywhere.
Yeah. We got to work on
your
that TikTok
house.
shit.
I'm just kidding.
They are if they're watching this right about now. Most people are in their home.
But as always, guys, don't forget, I'm Phat.
I'm Spicy.
This is the Phat and Spicy Show. We love you.
We love you.
So now what, dude? We just go get drunk?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm with it. Fuck it. I'm